Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and we have a very interesting new Town Hall 12 attack strategy that involves E-Dragons with the Stone Slammer and the Clone Spell as your kill squad for a back-end Lalo. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, so we're going to take a look at this new attack strategy. Pretty interesting. It's going to work out only against certain bases where certain type of CCs. And if you might have seen it, this was the first time I found out was last night on the stream. So if you guys were there, we found out live. Some of you guys were sharing some of the videos from Lando Gaming. Had a video on it, and then Clash with Eric had another video showing Savix getting I believe might have got a 6-pack with it in invite, but it involves 3 E-Dragons. You got to clone 2 Rages, and it's very interesting. I never thought about it, and a lot of times in at least the Clan War Leagues or maybe the CWL, the Champions War Leagues, you see some Lava Hound Baby Dragon CCs, and if you see the Lava Hounds, you don't need to pull that out. I'm going to jump into some of these replays to show you that I did against Nick, and then I'll show you my war attack. I didn't get the triple my war attack, but it was close for my first time ever. But I'll show you a replay here and walk you guys through the thought process behind the attack. All right, so here is Nick's base right here. And so in his CC would, let's say, be a Lava Hound and 2 balloons. We were actually seeing that in our war against Inface and CWL Elite. So maybe you guys might see that, but probably more often than not, you're probably seeing some Dragons, Witches, which will probably make this attack strategy a lot harder. But it will give you an idea, right? So yes, it might be a very rare case, but maybe you might run into this scenario where you can do it, which is actually pretty interesting. So you're going to see the king. I'm dropping him down here to grab this air defense, and we want to create a path for the Stone Slammer and 3 of the EDrags. So I remember when I first tried it, I ended up dropping the Stone Slammer by itself and realized, wait a second, where's the rest of my kind of firepower? Because I didn't even drop my EDrags when I was first testing it out. So you'll see I end up clearing this whole wall here, but the big point was grabbing that air defense and having a direct target right into this area. I'll grab a multi, and you also have to kill the eagle. If you don't kill that eagle, those eagle shots are going to just wreak havoc on your balloons, and you have no chance. So in goes this Stone Slammer right here. You can also probably drop a balloon to test. I dropped that balloon a little late, but then in comes 3 EDrags, and then you want to rage these E-Dragons up, right? And then out comes the CC, and then you want to clone another E-Drag. You don't want to clone the balloons, right? You want the E-Drags to be cloned. So you got to wait till the balloon dies off, drop the clone, and then drop another rage wherever you can get the most chain value. At least Lando mentioned that. I'll link Clash with Eric and Lando Gaming down in the video description. Oh, I'm about 5% battery there. But look at the massive amount of chain value you get from this attack. Absolutely insane. So in this attack, you definitely want to see if you can get the final multis or 2 multis, the eagle, but you have to get the eagle, have to kill the queen. So you'll see this. So I killed about 47% of this base here, and now I'm starting to Lalo. And so I'm coming from this way because I feel like I can charge into the town hall like that. And so I direct target this wizard tower, and there's 2 air defenses up right here. Because if I come at this way, it might be a little interesting, a little hard to come at it, while this Lava Hound can tank these point defenses as I'm making my way through. So the balloons are making their push into the base. The Lava Hounds are taking 2 of the Inferno Beams, and in goes the balloons. I freeze the Town Hall and that Expo right there. The 2 Hounds are actually flying across, and then in they go. I pop the Warden ability right there. I miss about 2 balloons, but I have enough balloons to wreck through it. It absorbs some of those red bombs, and that Warden ability was perfect. And look how many balloons are up in this attack. Pretty crazy. Moving around the base here, I do have 1 free spell left. And it was also some interesting strats I was trying after the stream, using the strategy where you send everything towards the town hall, and then the queen is near the town hall, and then you send the warden with that kill squad, and then you Lalo the back end without the warden. But usually you want to use the warden with the Lalo part, but if you can get some value, get that town hall down, maybe the strat might be something you can try out. Just give it some testing in FCs, and then maybe you can use it in the future. But is this going to bring air attacks back? Because the meta has been really focusing on ground lately with P.E.K.K.A. Smash, P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, even though you're using the bat spells. Those are probably the most common attack strategy for at least safe 2-stars in the game. But also we were thinking about what's the name we should give this? We were thinking on the stream as a joke, thinking like YOLOTrone. I don't know if that's what we could name it, but some other people were thinking about like LaloTrone or something. But what would your idea? What would you name this attack strategy? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments. But let me go ahead and jump into another one and take a look at that. All right, so here is Nick actually coming in against Timmy, and this one involves 3 multi-target Infernos down south. So what is he going to do? So he drops the king and the queen up in this area right here. What is he trying to essentially do? I think he wants to get this stone slammer to get to the eagle. Remember, you want to get that eagle down. So the queen is actually going to walk down here, and looks like she's going to pick off all of these defenses down here. The king's going to lead the charge. Some skellies, some Teslas, and she should actually be able to remove this air defense. Let's see if she actually walks down there. And so she's going to continue down. And remember, so in these CCs, you're going to have like a lava loon or let's say an ice golem, something. But you'll see nothing comes out of these CCs because it's got like, I think, ice golem P.E.K.K.A in it. But it would be the same thing if you had lava loon, lava 2 balloons. But even if you had, let's say, a baby dragon, I think these EDrags would be able to get through it for sure. So you look at this. So he drops the initial rage right there on these EDrags. It's going to get the skip value. You want to get this stone slammer to get to this eagle. It is so critical. And you have to kill that queen. So look at that. So right there, he froze the town hall, and then he's dropping the clone spell for this EDrag right here. So let's go ahead and play it right there. And I don't think he actually ended up cloning this E-Dragon right there, but that E-Drag was able to kill that eagle, take out the town hall, and he hasn't even started the Lalo yet. Wow, look at all of this base that he took out, the whole top side, and he still has to drop his 2 lava hounds and 21 balloons. This is pretty crazy. We were doing tons of FCs. I was failing left and right. But if you do it on the right base, it can work. It can be pretty strong. So I was bringing you some hogs yesterday and now some air attack. So let's see. Let me know what you want to use and definitely try it out in some FCs. EDrag finally goes down up top here. And you can see he's now flying around the down south to 3 multi-target Infernos. No heal spells. He has 2 haste. Pops a Warden ability. Very nice job right there through that Warden ability. Balloons are moving through. Takes down that final one. Has 2 more hastes. Look at all these balloons left. But if you can actually use this to take out the Town Hall, an Eagle, and the Queen, absolutely crazy value. Look at all these balloons left. Has the haste spells to move them through. And absolutely wrecks this base right here. Beautiful hit, Nick. Now let me go ahead and bring up another attack that I did, and then I'll throw you into the live stream war attack. That was my first attempt I ever did. All right, so I'm going to hit this base right here. I don't know what's in the CC. It could be a lava baby or some other, but probably a lava baby here. This is going to be Thunderball. So this is actually Sky. She is actually our lead recruiter for WHF. And let me go ahead and think about what I want to do here. We got the sweeper that is covering the queen. Okay. But we have to get to this eagle, right? You have to get that eagle down and maybe the queen. So I'm going to try, see if I can do it on this base. I'm just going to try to force it on, right? So I'm going to drop my queen, have to remove this right here. And I'm going to drop my queen to take this out. I'm going to try to get the Stone Slammer EDrags to push their way into here and then reach over to get that queen. It's going to be a little iffy, but let's see if I can do that, right? If I could do that, get this, and maybe I can Lalo either this way around. It would basically we'll have to react. So let's go ahead and hit this base right here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the king right about here, and let's go ahead and drop the queen right behind him. And let's see. So he's going to go right. Okay, it's not too big of a deal. He's going to be able to remove the archer tower and the mortar over there. We're going to go ahead to hit this queen ability right about now. Let's see if we can actually get that Grand Warden platform. That would be wonderful. Had to hit the king ability right there. All right, nice. We got the Grand Warden platform. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and drop a, let's say, a test balloon, like a Coco loon, to do a little bit of testing. We'll go ahead and drop the Stone Slammer, and then the 3 EDrags right behind. Yes, they're getting hit, but not too bad. Okay, so there is a baby dragon that comes out. They are under rage right there. We got to get to this queen. Can we make it there? Let's see. Dragons are moving. EDrags are moving over there. Okay, they end up taking out that right there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get the next rage down over there. Let's see what type of skip damage they can get onto that multi. Oh, yeah. I didn't even drop my clone spell yet. Let's see. So we didn't actually get anything chained up over the queen. So I'm going to try to see if I can keep this clone spell and see what I can do. I have nothing to kill this queen. Can I do it? Well, let's find out. I'm going to go ahead. We're at 35%. We're going to drop a Lava Hound right here. And we're going to drop another one pretty much like right here. And we're going to be moving our way through the space here. So let's go and drop a clone right there. And so 1, 2, 3. And then like this. We'll go ahead and drop a freeze like this. And we're going to get some haste spells right through here. So I guess there actually will be the lava puffs that are over her. So we're going to move our way through here. We're going to go ahead and freeze the town hall area. So maybe our lava puffs can actually kill this queen here. And then we're going to have to drop a haste right there on the town hall. And then pop the warden ability. And they're going to go straight to that. I think I actually ended up killing the queen with the lava puffs, which... Wow, I thought you have to pretty much only go for the queen, have the EDrag, but look how strong this was. Absolutely. Did it? Yeah, I just Lalo'd straight across over it. Do I have enough balloons to get it done? I think so. But, so you can see there was a baby dragon that came out of this CC right here. So it would have been a lava baby, which is pretty common nowadays, the common meta. But there was a ton of lava pups that just killed the queen. Let's go ahead and jump back into a replay of this. I didn't expect to get a 3-star like that, but what are your guys' thoughts on this attack? Let's go ahead and jump into it. So you'll see I use the king and queen here, which was good, but the surprising part was I didn't even kill this queen. So let's go ahead and fast forward through this first part, right? So I get that down. Perfect. So this is the key right here, right? Drop that balloon up. Don't pull a Sam. I drop the stone slammer. I think I pull a Sam. Yeah, so there's the Sam. I did pull that. But in goes the EDrags, and this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to save the clone and the rage for over the queen because I was like, I have to get the queen down, right? But then all of a sudden the EDrags start to go to the right, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me just save this clone spell and just drop another rage for the EDrags, and they're going to skip through the next multi and that air defense up there. They're going to take it down. You saw a baby drag come out of the CC. It works best, obviously, with a lava 2 balloons, which you probably don't see all too much in just regular Farm Wars, but maybe you see some lava babies. But you can see right there, I just went up against it. It was able to get through it pretty quick. And now starts the Lalo with 2 hounds flying my way in, find a Tesla. I've never hit this base before as well, so it was definitely my first time hitting this. I dropped the clone here so that the clone balloons get hit by the multi right there. I freeze the multi and the whiz tower, and I send the haste. You want to definitely use a haste and freeze spells together, because then it shoots the troops faster through, so that you can really take advantage of that freeze spell duration. But then you can see all these pups that are right over the queen, and then the pups just overwhelm the queen. The balloons are distracting the queen as well, and then they just kill the queen, no problem. Freeze the town hall, freeze the wizard tower right there, and then pop warn ability. And I definitely didn't expect to get the triple right there, but maybe it opens up, gives you guys ideas for some strategies. Maybe you guys try it in your FCs and see what you can do. But it's definitely a strong strategy if it hits the right base, right? I didn't expect to do that right there, even not killing the queen. So it's absolutely wild that I was able to do that. But let's go ahead now and jump into my live war attack. And this was the first war attack I ever did with it, and I've only done one so far. So I don't get the triple, but you can see what I do and what should I have fixed. So when you watch it, take a look and see what you saw from this one, because I'm doing this after I did that war attack. So take a look at the war attack. What would you fix on the attack? Because that was my first time ever doing it, and I've learned a little bit more, but still, it's absolutely crazy, and it's actually fun to do. So hopefully you enjoy. What's the plan for number 15 here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the king on this collector. He's going to tank this cannon. Once this collector goes down, I'm going to double bowler bounce onto this cannon, take out this air defense. King's going to run down, take that out. The bowlers will take out both of these. I'm going to drop my queen down here at 6. She'll pick off this air defense, and down here, this trash. Maybe even the multi-mortar. Then I'm going to drop the balloon, stone slammer, EDrags right into this wizard tower. They'll chain through here, rage through all this, go to the queen, rage through this, and then we'll Lalo from the top side down around the base. And we'll see what we can do. Let's attack. We're in. All right. Oh, man. They went right around the top side of it. Ah. Dang it. First time trying that strat. Was looking good. Dang it. Rip. $92. Inner Expo, but then they had to go all the way around. $93. I mean, it's not too bad for a first attempt. So what are your guys' thoughts on this attack strategy? It's definitely an interesting strat. I just learned this, so shout out to Clash with Eric and Lando for helping me learn the attack right there on the stream. So their links will be down in the video description. But what would you guys name this attack? Would you call it LaloTrone? Would you call it YOLOTrone, which we were making fun on the stream because we were kind of just YOLOing it, seeing what we could do. But if you have a clever name, make sure you go and leave it down in the comments and see if that ends up sticking and catching on. And you could be responsible for naming this because you know every strategy has to have a name, right? Well, let's go and see what we can do. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.